Hello everyone, get ready for some trending new info in your quest for knowledge. What do you do when you start to miss somebody who is dead? Talk about them. Reminisce about the time spent with them. Allow myself to be sad that they're gone. My best friend died in 2015. I miss her a lot. Comment? Thank you for the awards, the kind words about my loss, and additional words of support, advice, solidarity and shared loss. That last sentence is really important, emo. Allowing yourself to miss them and feel sad is definitely helpful for me. First I get sad. And that makes me wish I could have done things differently. And then I remember there are a lot of people in my life who are still alive, but won't be forever. So I check in with them, and try to do and say the things I wish I had done or said with those who died. Remember that there are people around you who are alive and won't be forever. It's okay to mourn and be sad, but never let it overwhelm you to the point where you forget those around you who are still living. Miss them. I watched my father die. I was there for his last moments and it's a memory forever ingrained in me, those last moments. But when I think of that time, which normally saddens me, I immediately think about all the good times we had. The valuable life advice I got from him. And that helps. Cry. Simple and pure. It can help so much. I try to think of something else. I lost my twin sister 6 years ago to suicide. I never thought of life without her. We came into the world together, I never thought we wouldn't leave together. It is unbearable. My heart goes out to you. I could only imagine how it is for twins with having a stronger connection and bond. I know it's hard, and I wish I could say it gets easier. I wish you the best, and if you ever need to talk, I'm here, for whatever it's worth. Plant a tree in their memory, and watch it grow into something beautiful. This is a really great idea. I lost my best friend about 8 months ago. He was only 20, but he had gotten married like 6 months prior. His wife is obviously devastated, but we've been good support for each other. Anyways, they planted an avocado pit together before he died, just to see what would happen. It's gotten pretty big and is still growing. I'm really hoping it will be a big, beautiful fruit-bearing tree one day. It really sort of feels like a living part of him he left behind. Engage yourself in an activity or pastime that connects you with them. A Ouija board? I was thinking reading a book they loved or something, but that works. If they died recently and they still have their phone number set up, call it. Listen to their voicemail. I did this a lot after my best friend died when I was 17. There was something so comforting about picking up the phone to call her and hearing her bubbly voice saying, "Hill. It's me. Leave me a message." And knowing she was smiling the entire time she was recording it. If anyone is afraid of losing a loved one's voicemail, this website will call their number, record the voicemail message, and email you an MP3 of it absolutely free. Remember the good times. They wouldn't want you to feel down. Especially if you have other people to remember them with. Sharing memories about those that aren't with us anymore can be a beautiful experience. I've lost a number of people close to me. I will speak to them. I'm a committed atheist, and believe that nothing remains after we die, but it helps anyway. If it's just a tickle of grief, I'll usually think something like, "Damn, X would have thought that was so cool." If it's a bigger, pressing grief, I'll talk to them out loud or in my head. "I wish you were here for this," or "I learned this today. I thought you'd think it was neat," or just "F, I miss you, sis." I talked about this recently, but 5 years ago I lost my dog, Snoopy. He was my best friend for almost 17 years, so it was a very painful loss for me. One night shortly after he died, I got drunk and decided I wanted a tattoo of a caricature of him to remember him by. I asked my room/best human friend to draw it on my right forearm, since I am right-handed and it was hard for me to do. Well, it was even harder to try and tattoo myself with, even though it looks bad. It's my most cherished tattoo because it's such a raw expression of emotion. Whenever I miss him, I look down at that goofy face on my arm and remember all the happiness that he brought me and all the great memories we made together. It might not be something for everyone, but it never fails to put a smile on my face. I usually listen music we listened with my late girlfriend. Sorry to hear about your girlfriend. Thanks, it's been almost 10 years and she is still on my mind occasionally. Can't never forget, I guess. My grandmother passed away 20 years ago. I still miss her at times. If you find an answer, let me know. If you speak to your family, ask for stories about her. My grandma passed away when I was 8, so one didn't get much time with her, But my mum and uncle talk about her and laugh at all the funny things she used to say and do. It keeps her memory alive in our family. A man I knew for 13 years died in February of this year. He was a father to me, and several of my friends who lived in our neighborhood. He was always kind, and loved us all terribly. He was a mechanic for a long time and always showed me how to fix my car and helped me understand manuals and schematics. He even took me to get my permit the first and second BC I failed it time. I cried for days. I have been lucky in the sense that not many people who are close to me have died. But I felt this. Best advice I can give is to not bottle it up. If you need to cry, then cry. I had a shot of Jack for him, and I lit a candle for him the night he passed. Rest in peace, Harvey, you were incredibly loved. We all miss you. I hope God welcomes you with open arms. I still have my dad's texts on his old number. When I miss him, I update my life through there to him. I know it's silly to be sending messages to a disconnected phone, but it helps. When I'm really feeling down, I still have an old voicemail he left me on my birthday years ago where he sings to me and tells me how much he loves me and how proud he is of the man I have become. It's been 3 years since he passed and it has become easier to deal with, but it still hurts. I talk to them sounds stupid, but I just talk to them about how much I miss them and about my day. It takes a while and is definitely better done alone, but it just gives you a chance to vent out without making anyone else have to burden your info. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.